My women, come, you have leave.
Go, do our bidding, hence.
Exit Hermione, guarded, with ladies.
Beseech your highness, call the queen again.
Be certain what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, in the which 3 great ones suffer, yourself, your queen, your son.
For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down, and will do it, sir. Please you to accept it, that the queen is spotless in the eyes of heaven and to you, I mean, in this which you accuse her.
If it proves she's otherwise, I'll keep my stables where I lodge my wife. I'll go in couples with her. Then when I feel and see her no farther trust her, for every inch of woman in the world, every dram of woman's flesh is false, if she be.
Hold your peaces.
Good, my lord.
It is for you we speak, not for ourselves. You are abused, and by some put her on, that will be damned for it. Would I knew the villain, I would land damn him. Be sure, honoured, flawed, I have 3 daughters, the eldest is 11, the second and the third 9, and some 5. If this prove true, they'll pay for it, by mine honour. I'll gild 'em all, 14 they shall not see. To bring false generations, they are coheirs, and I had rather glib myself than they should not produce fair issue.
Cease, no more. You smell this business with a sense as cold as is a dead man's nose, but I do see it and feel it as you feel doing thus, and see with all the instruments that feel.
If it be so, we need no grave to bury honesty. There's not a grain of it the face to sweeten of the whole dungy earth.
What, lack I credit?
I had rather you did lack than I, my lord, upon this ground. And more it would content me to have her honour true than your suspicion, be blamed for it how you might.
Why, what need we commune with you of this, but rather follow our forceful instigation? Our prerogative calls not your counsels, but our natural goodness imparts this, which if you, or stupefied, or seeming so in skill, cannot or will not relish a truth like us, inform yourselves we need no more of your advice. The matter, the loss, the gain, the ordering on it, is all properly ours.
And I wish, my liege, you had only in your silent judgment tried it, without more overture.
How could that be? Either thou art most ignorant by age, or thou wert born a fool. Camillo's flight added to their familiarity, which was as gross as ever touched conjecture, that lacked sight only, not for approbation, but only seeing. All other circumstances made up to the deed doth push on this proceeding. Yet, for a greater confirmation, for in an act of this importance 'twere most piteous to be wild, I have dispatched in post to sacred Delphos, to Apollo's temple, Cleomenes and Dion, whom you know of stuffed sufficiency. Now from the oracle they will bring all, whose spiritual counsel had, shall stop or spur me. Have I done well?
Well done, my lord.
Though I am satisfied, and need no more than what I know, yet shall the oracle give rest to the minds of others, such as he whose ignorant credulity will not come up to the truth. So have we thought it good from our free person she should be confined, lest that the treachery of the 2 fled hence be left her to perform. Come, follow us. We are to speak in public, for this business will raise us all.
Aside.
Till after, as I take it, if the good truth were known.
Exeunt. Enter Paulina with a child.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather, good my lords, be second to me. Fear you his tyrannous passion more, alas, than the queen's life? A gracious innocent soul more free than he is jealous.
That's enough.
Madam, he hath not slept to-night. Commanded none should come at him.
Not so hot, good sir. I come to bring him sleep. 'Tis such as you that creep like shadows by him, and do sigh at each his needless heavings, such as you nourish the cause of his awaking. I do come with words as medicinal as true, honest as either, to purge him of that humour that presses him from sleep.
What noise there, ho?
No noise, my lord, but needful conference about some gossips for your highness.
How? Away with that audacious lady. Antigonus, I charged thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord. On your displeasure's peril, and on mine, she should not visit you.
What, canst not rule her?
From all dishonesty he can. In this, unless he take the course that you have done, commit me for committing honour, trust it, he shall not rule me.
That you know, you hear. When she will take the rein, I let her run, but she'll not stumble.
Good my liege, I come, and I beseech you hear me, who profess myself your loyal servant, your physician, your most obedient counsellor, yet that dare less appear so in comforting your evils than such as most seem yours. I say I come from your good queen.
Good queen.
Good queen, my lord, good queen, I say good queen, and would by combat make her good, so were I a man the worst about you.
Force her hence.
Let him that makes but trifles of his eyes first hand me. On mine own accord I'll off. But first I'll do my errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought you forth a daughter. Here 'tis, commends it to your blessing.
Laying down the child.
Out, a mankind witch, hence with her out a door, a most intelligencing bawd.
Not so. I am as ignorant in that as you in so entitling me, and no less honest than you are mad, which is enough, I'll warrant, as this world goes, to pass for honest.
Traitors, will you not push her out? Give her the bastard. Thou, dotard, thou art woman-tired, unroosted by thy dame partlet here. Take up the bastard, take it up, I say. Give it to thy crone.
For ever unvenerable be thy hands, if thou takest up the princess by that forced baseness which he has put upon it.
He dreads his wife.
So I would you did. Then 'twere past all doubt you'd call your children yours.
A nest of traitors.
I am none but this good light.
Nor I, nor any but one that's here, and that's himself. For he the sacred honour of himself, his queens, his hopeful sons, his babes, betrays to slander, whose sting is sharper than the sword's, and will not, for as the case now stands, it is a curse he cannot be compelled to it, once remove the root of his opinion, which is as rotten as ever oak or stone was sound.
A callet of boundless tongue, who late hath beat her husband, and now baits me. This brat is none of mine, it is the issue of Polixenes. Hence with it, and together with the dam commit them to the fire.
It is yours. And might we lay the old proverb to your charge, so like you, 'tis the worse. Behold, my lords, although the print be little, the whole matter and copy of the father, eye, nose, lip, the trick of's frown, his forehead, nay, the valley, the pretty dimples of his chin and cheek, his smiles, the very mould and frame of hand, nail, finger. And thou, good goddess nature, which hast made it so like to him that got it, if thou hast the ordering of the mind too, amongst all colours no yellow in't, lest she suspect, as he does, her children not her husband's.
A gross hag, and Losel, thou art worthy to be hanged that wilt not stay her tongue.
Hang all the husbands that cannot do that feat. You'll leave yourself hardly one subject.
Once more, take her hence.
A most unworthy and unnatural lord can do no more.
I'll have thee burnt.
I care not. It is an heretic that makes the fire, not she which burns in't. I'll not call you tyrant, but this most cruel usage of your queen, not able to produce more accusation than your own weak-hinged fancy, something savours of tyranny, and will ignoble make you, yea, scandalous to the world.
On your allegiance, out of the chamber with her. Were I a tyrant, where were her life? She durst not call me so if she did know me one. Away with her.
I pray you, do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your babe, my lord, 'tis yours. Jove send her a better guiding spirit. What needs these hands? You that are thus so tender o'er his follies will never do him good, not one of you. So farewell. We are gone.
Exit.
Thou, traitor, hast set on thy wife to this. My child, away with it. Even thou, that hast a heart so tender o'er it, take it hence, and see it instantly consumed with fire. Even thou, and none but thou, take it up straight. Within this hour bring me word 'tis done, and by good testimony, or I'll seize thy life, with what thou else callest thine. If thou refuse, and wilt encounter with my wrath, say so. The bastard brains with these my proper hands shall I dash out. Go, take it to the fire, for thou settest on thy wife.
I did not, sir. These lords, my noble fellows, if they please, can clear me in it.
We can. My royal liege, he is not guilty of her coming hither.
You're liars all.
Beseech your highness, give us better credit. We have always truly served you, and beseech you so to esteem of us, and on our knees we beg, as recompense of our dear services past and to come, that you do change this purpose, which being so horrible, so bloody, must lead on to some foul issue. We all kneel.
I am a feather for each wind that blows. Shall I live on to see this bastard kneel and call me father? Better burn it now than curse it then. But be it. Let it live. It shall not neither. You, sir, come you hither. You that have been so tenderly officious with Lady Marjorie, your midwife there, to save this bastard's life, for 'tis a bastard, as sure as this beard's grey, what will you adventure to save this brat's life?
Anything, my lord, that my ability may undergo, and nobleness impose, at least thus much. I'll pawn the little blood which I have left to save the innocent. Anything possible.
It shall be possible. Swear by this sword thou wilt perform my bidding.
I will, my lord.
Mark and perform it, seest thou, for the fail of any point in it shall not only be death to thyself, but to thy lewd-tongued wife, whom for this time we pardon. We enjoin thee, as thou art liege man to us, that thou carry this female bastard hence, and that thou bear it to some remote and desert place quite out of our dominions, and that there thou leave it without more mercy to its own protection and favour of the climate. As by strange fortune it came to us, I do in justice charge thee, on thy soul's peril and thy body's torture, that thou commend it strangely to some place where chance may nurse or end it. Take it up.
I swear to do this, though a present death had been more merciful. Come on, poor babe. Some powerful spirit instructs the kites and ravens to be thy nurses. Wolves and bears, they say, casting their savageness aside, have done like officers of pity. Sir, be prosperous in more than this deed does require, and blessing against this cruelty fight on thy side, poor thing, condemned to loss.